Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Champion Slot Machine. I'm your host, Fizzledrix, and with me today, as usual, is my brother, Bakano Reese.
How you doing, people?
So what we're going to do today is what we always do on this channel, and that is we're going to roll our slot bot. It's going to tell us the two regions, the two champions that we have to use to build a deck in Legends of Runeterra, and then we're going to go over what different strategies those champions allow, what different cards we should put in the deck, and then we're going to go ahead and play test the deck in some norms to get a feel for it, and then eventually try and climb some ranked ladder with it. That'll be the first part of the video. If you want to see the gameplay immediately, I will go ahead and put a tag in the description to tell you where to skip to. But without further ado, I just want to say thank you to everyone who's watching this on YouTube. If you like what you see, hit the like button. If you want to see more, hit the subscribe button. And if you want to be part of the deck building process, you can join me here on Twitch right now. I am streaming live. We don't have anybody yet, hopefully soon. So let's go ahead and see what we get today. I'm excited. We have set slot bot so that the first slot will always be one of the four new champions. Well, actually, we already did a video on Rumble, so I actually put on the 3 new champions: Pantheon, Ahri, or Kennen. So we're gonna be building one of them. I'm excited to see who it is. Let's see what happens.
I go where the winds blow.
Okay.
For now.
Show them no weakness.
Ooh. All right. Ahri, Irelia are the champions that we get today, which is kind of interesting because we are forced to play as our second region, Noxus, even though these two champions are in the same region. So this will be an interesting build. Why don't we head over to League of Legends of Runeterra, and we'll go ahead and discuss what these cards do and what strategies they offer. All right, now that we know what champions we are going to play, let's go ahead and look at them in detail and see what they do. So first off is Ahri. Ahri is a 2-mana 2/3 from Ionia who has quick attack, which means when she's attacking, she'll strike before her blocker. And she has, when she attacks, this effect will happen. The first time I attack strike, which means only when she's striking while attacking, she will swap with the nearest ally. She will actually switch positions with them to her right, and then she'll recall that ally. So it will actually be put back into your hand, and all effects and stuff will be removed from it. Then below, her level up condition is you've recalled 6+ units this game. So Ahri wants you to have, of course, recall synergy. She helps promote it herself, but she'd really like you to have some others in your deck. And she doesn't have to see this happen, so you can work towards it before you actually find her. And then when she does level up, she gains the elusive keyword, so she can only be blocked by other elusive units. When you recall an ally, reduce its cost by 1. She'll make units cheaper as you recall them, which can be insanely valuable and can just really pump up the tempo. And then she keeps the same attack ability, except that she doesn't do it the first time. She does it every time. So she can actually swap and hit all the way down the field. And one of the interesting things is that we're actually playing with Noxus, which is well known for having different buffs to power. And if Ahri gets her power buffed, she's going to strike multiple times with her power, especially if she's leveled up. She will strike as many of times as you have units attacking. So up to 6. And then over here, we also have Irelia as our other champion. Ooh. Irelia is a 3-mana 3/2 also from Ionia, also has quick attack, and when she is summoned or at the round start, if you have the attack token, you create a Flawless Duet in hand. And a Flawless Duet is a 2-mana slow speed spell that is fleeting, and it says Blade Dance 2. And Blade Dance means it summons 2 blades, because the number is 2, and they start an attack already on the field. So it can allow you to get extra attacks, basically. And that matters because Irelia's level up requires 14+ allies to have attacked, which once again, she doesn't have to see. You can build towards her whenever, but her blades definitely help towards that. And then once she has fully leveled up, she does the same thing that she did at level 1, but she also gains this text that says when allies attack, create a blade surge in hand. And a blade search is a 0 mana fleeting spell that's burst and says swap Irelia with an ally. Once again, just swaps position with them. And so this can allow Irelia to attack with blades and things like that, and then she can swap with the blade in order to replace that damage with her own. Blades leave when they leave combat, they're obliterated, so there's no way to keep them on field. And so using them to gain extra attacks seems pretty useful. So these two have some inherent synergies, and I like to take a moment to take a sip of water while you go ahead and tell me what you think about this idea for a deck race.
Well, of course, I immediately think that there you have the summon blade dance units that Ari would love. Ari easily loves the idea of sending the blade dance back to the hand so you can blade dance again.
Yeah, the
with
unit you're
Ribbon
referring to is
Dancer.
Ribbon Dancer. It's a 2 mana 2/1 that when you play it, blade dances 1, and you could continuously bounce this unit and therefore gain multiple attacks as well as progress towards Ari's level up.
As well as the Blossoming Blade, although you wouldn't prefer to recall that too many times, it's still very
It's an expensive unit. Yeah.
yeah.
It does
But
the same
also
thing, but it is a 5 mana 4/3 and blade dances 2.
But also Vanguard's Edge is actually pretty decent.
Yeah, this is actually pretty decent with a leveled up Ahri, because you can actually get Ahri to attack with the blades, and she will actually attack for four times because of this spell. Because it will create Blade Dance 3, it'll put 3 blades out, it'll put Ahri out as well, and then Ahri will strike, swap with the blade, then strike, then swap with the blade, and strike and swap with the blade. So you get Ahri to attack 4 times with this spell. Should be interesting. This also happens to be Irelia's champion spell. So even if we don't put any copies in, there's still a possibility it could just happen. And then as far as Blade Dance goes, Lead and Follow is pretty darn good. If we're going to play Blade Dance Recall Synergy, I think this card is almost guaranteed going in. It's 2 mana to recall a unit to create a flawless do-it in hand. So let's go ahead and just put some of this package in. I think we still want Blossoming Blade. I'm willing to try 1 Vanguard Zed mid in the board. And Ahri doesn't require you to recall your own units, so Defiant Dance still gets some value here. So I think we want to run like 1 or 2 of this. Alright, so that's all the Blade Dance that we're going to get to help synergize with Irelia. Now we need to start looking at things that synergize with Recall. Now, one thing is we want to build towards our champion levels up, because that's what'll get us power out of this deck. These champions, when they're leveled up, they can do a lot. And what Noxus provides us is a way to power through once we have leveled them. So for example, if we play the spell Might, which gives a creature +3/+0 and Overwhelm, if it is on Ahri when she strikes each time, she'll continue to have that +3/+0 and Overwhelm for every strike down the line. Also, this is really good with Irelia, because you can have Flawless Duet, fire off little blades, and if your opponent tries to block your attack, you can swap it with Irelia and give her Might, and then she'll do damage on that attack, and then if you attack again, she'll basically double Might's power. And so a card like Might, I think, makes a lot of sense if our second region has to be Noxus. So, Dancing Droplet is a 1 mana 1/1 that when it is recalled, it draws a card. It also has Elusive, and it's pretty darn good in a deck like this. It's something that you really like with Ahri, because you can play this turn 1, then turn 2 you can play Ahri, you can attack with her, and because she has quick attack, even if her opponent has enough power to survive her quick attack, she will strike, and then she'll swap with Dancing Droplet, recall it, drawing you a card. And because the Droplet was elusive, it's less likely to have a blocker, and therefore Ahri can just strike the Nexus without having to worry about being blocked at taking damage. So I think a Dancing Droplet makes a lot of sense in this deck. Recalls an ally at fast speed. It's not horrible. It doesn't exactly give you other value, and I think if we need a recall option, it's there, but I don't think this deck is going to be hurting for recall options. Next, we have the Mourned. It recalls itself. It's a 1-mana 2/1 with elusive that when it strikes the enemy Nexus, it recalls itself. This could help us level up towards Ahri. It also gives us another Ahri elusive unit to use in order to help get her through. It bounces itself, so if we're big on playing units that generate value from being bounced and other things that bounce other units, we may have enough, and our deck may be too full to put her in. For now, I'm going to put her in because she does somewhat work with the strategy. I like Navori Conspirator a lot. It works really well with Dancing Droplet. You can use it with Ribbon Dancer or Blossoming Blade in a pinch. And of course, it's just a 2 with elusive. Not bad.
Yeah.
I also really like Godwillow Seedling. I think this card is fantastic. I think people were underselling how amazing this card is. Getting extra copies of champions, even if they are ephemeral, can be incredibly useful. And as well as the ability to just recall, the sheer amount of recall synergy that this adds is just insane. I'm going to put 3 in. We might not use all 3, but I'm going to do it. Concussive Palm is great target to recall and great defensive option. I think this card should go in. Debate, should we run Homecoming, which is, oh, by the way, Concussive Palm stuns an enemy unit at fast speed, and then it becomes a 3/2 that if you recall it, it turns back into a Concussive Bomb, so you can use it to constantly stun the board and take control. Homecoming recalls an ally or a landmark to recall an enemy unit or a landmark. It is at 4 mana fast. This card can be valuable because it can recall an enemy and give us value for our recall synergy. The only concern is that this nasty word 2 right here, because if they answer our unit, then our recall doesn't happen, and that might be just too important to pass up. So Homecoming is an option we can consider, but I don't know if I would run all 3, considering we have so many other recall options in this deck. But I'm going to go ahead and put 2 in for now. Another option we can consider is Pathless Ancient, 4 mana 4/3, costs 2 less if you've recalled a unit this round. Could be a good beefy unit. It is just stats. It doesn't have any keywords or anything fancy, and isn't actually a 2 mana 4/3 because you often have to spend a card first to play and then recall that card and then play this guy. So he doesn't really come out on curve as well as you would think, given his discount. And so I actually don't think he's all that good of a card, to be honest. I could be wrong. If we need extra slots, we could consider him. What?
I don't think he's good either.
Yeah. Will of Ionia is pretty darn good. It's just a recall effect, just like Homecoming, but it doesn't require you to recall your own unit. It's pretty good. Probably just going to run 2 of those. Other options we could also run. We could run Go Get It, which will do kind of the same thing that our Godwillow Seedling does by making a 5 mana fast speed spell that recalls an ally to create an ephemeral copy, but it's reduced to 0 while it's in your hand. It's a fast speed spell. So it's all right. The problem is that it's 5 mana, and if your opponent does something to the unit, you don't get the value, and it's a heck of a commitment. I guess I didn't really go over this. I should have. So Godwillow Seedling is a 3 mana landmark. Play, recall, summon an recall an ally to summon an ephemeral copy of it. Countdown 2, summon another ephemeral copy of it. So you'll basically get 2 free ephemeral copies of whatever unit you want on board, while also creating a recall synergy at the beginning. It's pretty nuts in recall synergies, in my opinion, so that's why I put 3 copies.
So you overlooked Legion General and Fey Blade Twirler, which are definitely recall synergy cards.
Yep, good thing to mention. So we have 5 mana 4/4 Legion General with Fearsome. When he's summoned, he gets +1/+1 for each unit you've stunned or recalled this game. This, if we have a way of getting him through, could be very valuable. We also do run Might, so there's possible to do that. He's worth considering, to be honest. We also have, of course, what you mentioned before. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention Fey Blade Twirler. 2 mana 1/3 with quick attack. When you stun or recall a unit, it gets +2/+1. It can build up to be a very powerful unit, and once again, with Might, you can get it through. Another option is Tailcloak Matriarch. If we want to play the recall synergy package, it can give you extra copies of units that you recall, because each round, the first time you recall a follower, you summon an exact ephemeral copy of it. This card is kind of a late game synergy card. This thing, unfortunately, in my opinion, is just a bit too expensive, because you have to pay a 5 mana 4/5 that doesn't give you value, and you just put it on the field. You have to keep it alive for a turn, and then you only get to recall followers, and only once per round. So you only get the value from it. Sorry, if you
I
recall
also feel
followers
like it doesn't do much with Ahri, because you're recalling the unit during the attack, which leaves you an ephemeral that doesn't really do anything.
Not really. Well, yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, because it'll recall, and then it'll just be on your board after your combat. So what's the value there?
Yeah.
Yep, and then Dragon's Rage is Lee Sin's spell. It kicks an ally, striking it and recalling it. We're not going to run that. We don't really have the units to strike and recall like that. Mina Swiftfoot is a 9 mana 7/6 that when you play recalls 3 enemies. She has quick attack. It's something we could consider, although it is kind of a late game bomb thing. It might work. We don't really have value. I mean, we want to try and win the game a little bit early with some spread out board states, so I don't really think Mina gets there. And it's kind of the same reason why I don't think Singular will pick an ally, recall other units is worth our time either. So I think that's it for recalls. Let's go ahead and put in the Fey Blade Twirlers, just because maybe. And put in maybe 1 or 2 Legion General. All right. Now we need to start thinking about what Noxus gives us, other than just Might, that can help us push through damage and win the game.
One thing that comes to mind is Scorched Earth. It's just a solid card, takes care of landmarks. You could kill pretty much anything that blocks a blade.
So it's 3 mana fast, kill a damage unit or destroy a landmark. Yeah, this card probably at least just a 1 of. We gotta be able. I mean, this just has versatility. Could even maybe play 2. I don't think I would play all 3 though. It does still require them to have an injured unit or a landmark, which in many game states that may not actually be true. What other ways do we have to give units overwhelm? Oh, we have the Reforged mechanic. We could play like Rune Weaver and maybe bounce it once or twice to try and get an overwhelm blade. There's the Reforged mechanic. It's 2 mana. There's a Rune Weaver is a 2 mana 3/1 that when it summon reforges, which means it will create one of these 3 blade fragments, which is +2/+0 overwhelm or quick attack to an ally at focus speed. Once you've used all 3, you get the Blade of the Exile, which is a 1 mana slow that gives an ally all 3 of those things. And so we could potentially use the overwhelm, that fragment, and the +2 fragment on Ahri to gain extra value, and or the Blade of the Exile if we ever reached it. And this unit creates it on summon, and so if we recalled her multiple times, we have a decent chance of hitting the overwhelm and applying it to, say, Ahri with some other buffs and having her do extra hits. It's an option we could pursue.
It was an option that came to mind a little earlier as well. I'm not sure how effective that would be, but it's definitely interesting. It might be worth giving a shot.
Because if you think about it, if you play Rune Weaver, then the next turn you play God Willow Seed, you've already reforged twice, and you have a Rune Weaver in hand to reforge again. You'll get the Blade
And
of
you're
the
going to
Exile.
record one more time later.
Yeah, so you're guaranteed to get the Blade of the Exile just from God Widow Seed and Rune Weaver alone. One thing when you're building a deck that you want to consider is the way that your curve looks. So this is a good time to go ahead and take a look at what our curve looks like. As for 1-drops, we only have 6, 15, 11, 9, 5. It's actually not a bad curve. I was not expecting it to be this good. You want it to be a little bit front-loaded and teeter off a little bit towards the end because you don't want super expensive cards sitting in your hand in the early game. So honestly, I'm not too disappointed with the curve, but we do have to trim some stuff. So I'm not sold on this Rune Weaver game plan, but I am questioning how else we're going to get value out of Feyblade Twirler or this Legion General or get the Ahri combo going. I don't know if Might's the only thing that makes sense, or if maybe some of these reforge options do, because we could also use Rep and Hilt, the 2-mana burst, give an ally +2/+0, and reforge will once again do what we want with the reforging, but it could also give our quick attack Ahri +2 power and allow her multiple strikes to do more damage. The things I don't like, I don't particularly care for the Mourned the more that I look at this. I like a lot of what else is in here. I don't think we need 2 Will and 2 Homecoming. I think we pick one of these two. And I guess Homecoming makes most sense just because it helps Ahri level up twice as fast. It's 2 recalls. I really don't think Legion General is going to get there. I think if we're going to build up a unit and you kill them with Might, it's going to either be Feyblade Twirler or Ahri. I don't think it's going to be this guy. Plus he's expensive and we already have 3 5-drops. So with that trimming, what does it look like now? Okay, curve is still pretty darn good. Alright, other than we're a little low on the 1-drops because we only have the 1, but it's fine. Alright, so just to cover all of our bases, make sure we're not missing out on some strategies, I want to look at some of the Noxus summon effects, Noxus and Ione summon effects, that might gain some benefit because of the recall strategy. We have Bloodletter, not really what we're looking for because it deals damage to the unit. It's not really for this deck. We
If
are
it
playing
gave
Driven.
1+1/+1 to that unit and dealt 1 damage to itself, then it might be.
Yeah,
more
maybe.
value.
But no. And then the Blade Scout we could play, but I don't know if we really need that elusive unit. It does benefit from being recalled. It's definitely something we could consider, to be honest. Because when it's a 1-mana 2, though, when it's summoned, it gains elusive. So if we keep recalling it, we gain value. Reborn Grenadier, this isn't really what we're looking for. None of this stuff really gains value for summoning. I mean, Black Rose Spy, but I don't think we're going to hit Reputation.
No. No, definitely not.
Green Glade Dulo, just because we get multiple units on the board, but I'm not really sold on it, although it's always good. It's always pretty decent with Irelia.
It's true.
House Spider could get us extra spiders, but I don't know if it's worth our time. This guy could do something very similar.
No better than the Vori Highwayman.
Yeah, exactly. Retreat Return, didn't consider. Thorn of the Rose, I don't know if it's worth bouncing just to get another stun.
That one, I'm actually more inclined to think. But it is 3 mana.
Yeah, it's 3 mana to get, and then you still have to spend 1 more mana on a stun. So you have to recall whatever mana that's going to cost, plus 3 mana plus 1 mana for the stun. So you're basically paying 4 mana plus just to get a stun at slow speed. Ruined Reckoner is an option. Create a Midnight. It's 4 mana 4/3 summoned. It creates a Midnight Raid in hand, which you can use to have an ally start a free attack. If you resummoned it, you could do that again. And 4 mana for a free attack could be good. Recalled multiple times if you have a beefy unit to do that with. But I don't know that this deck's really going to make that happen.
No, Katarina's not good.
Yeah. And
It's
everything
Katarina
else,
isn't that good.
everything else I'm looking at is just really expensive. And doesn't really give us anything value. Like, because when you recall something, you want the recalled unit to be fairly cheap and give you value, because you don't want to have to keep playing an expensive unit over and over again. So once you get past like 4 or 5 mana, it's not even worth considering. Literally, like, Rune Weaver is the best option I see out of Noxus.
The only two that I would consider is Rune Weaver and the Thorn of the Rose. But Thorn of the Rose loses its potential when you're not playing Yasuo. It's one of your options. I think an Ahri Yasuo deck would love Thorn of the Rose. But...
Yeah, it might, actually. You're right. So if we were going to consider Rune Weaver, which isn't an interesting idea, I'm not against it. I mean, I guess I don't have to run Defiant Dance. This deck doesn't benefit as much from triggering a new attack as much as it benefits from actually blade dancing in numerous.
Yeah.
It's not like it has Azir or is a landmark.
It doesn't have any way to pump the blades, so they're always just swinging for one.
Yeah, you're right. So we're mostly just playing blades just to hopefully level Irelia faster. Okay, so yeah, we'll take that out. And we'll put in all 3 Homecoming then? Nah, I don't want all 3. I really don't.
No, I think you can throw in your
Rune Weavers?
the Rune Weaver and see how it feels.
Alright. Was it 2 of? Maybe I'm gonna trim a Blossoming Blade. Yeah, that's 5 mana. Alright. Let's try this. Alright. Somebody's got skins. Somebody's got money. But yet they bought the skins, but they just have the regular board. So I don't think I want to keep the Might because it's for late game. The Palm could actually be quite useful against Poppy. I think I might want to keep that actually. I'll keep with the Droplet, but I'm not going to keep the Blade. It's too early for that. That's better. Okay. Let's play this. DC cannot grab it. Huzzah. So do I take out the Sleep Feather Tracker before it can challenge something like Irelia? I think that might be wise. I don't have a way to recall this anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna do that. And I don't really have any value for this turn either. I could play this, but what is the one... I mean, what is the 1 damage ever gonna do? I'm never gonna get extra value out of Blade Dancing, am I? No.
Probably not.
So I just play it whenever it's worth it. Yeah, okay.
Spin it round, throw it down.
I don't mind trading with that either. Let's go.
I am the blade in the darkness.
Yep, don't have a way to stop that. Poppy nerf does not stop this deck from being really powerful. They got 2 Fleet Feather Trackers as well, so really good opening hand for him.
I must become the leader they need.
Actually, I think I'm just gonna attack with Irelia right now.
Fight for the first lands!
He doesn't have anybody who'll block it.
Spark and I will keep you safe.
Well, that's horrible, but I can stun it. We'll just get more attacks for Irelia. It's 5 now.
All on the
6.
shoulders.
Out of 14. Not even halfway there yet. Jeez. Okay,
Everything's
so that's
better
better.
in company.
I'm just gonna stun you. Next turn I'll play Ahri and I'll bounce that guy.
You're covered.
Okay. They are indeed covered.
I'll go first. Honor guide me.
I will block that. Because I
Listen
need
up.
to reduce as much damage as I can right now. Is that right? Do I do that? I might want this unit. I'm not gonna do it.
How many times have you recalled this game so far?
0 times.
0 times. That's what I thought.
Get her closer.
My shield is yours.
Oh, he's gonna rally.
Seems likely.
So I play this. Should get her to 5. Should do 1. And then 2. So he'd be a 6. It's not worth it. I think I have to recall this guy.
It's not going to do much
Step
good.
strike,
I
left
think.
foot strike, right foot strike, turn.
If you recall him, then he just
Yeah, I can't stun this
attacks
turn.
copy the Zed anyway.
Well, he can't open attack. He doesn't have attack token right now. He has to cast a spell to rally. Okay. I mean, if he rallies, I lose it no matter what anyway. Ooh, okay. I think I might need a blocker. I'll just play Ahri. He swings for me dead no matter what next turn. Unless I can recall this guy. I have to be able to recall him. So Ahri is going to get me to recall this dude. That's her only goal in life right now. Also help level up.
He can put his Zed, yeah, that's what I thought.
Of course that's what he's going to do. I knew my Ahri was going to die. That's not... I needed this guy alive so I can stun the Zed or this thing in order to prevent elusive damage next turn. But I don't even know if that's going to be enough.
It's not. It's not going to be enough. Now it's even going to be less of enough.
Only the worthy survive.
Yeah.
He missed a step.
Definitely not enough. Deck is too strong. It needs to be nerfed. I'm so tired of playing this against this deck. Already won, dude.
This will not be our end.
Trying out new concept. He's like, just smash your face instead. Although, let's be real, this concept is it's lacking some synergy points. I don't know about Cusupon. This is expensive. Whatever. I can't use any of this. I need units. I need some of this early game stuff. I did not get it. Oh, there's an early game thing. Hey, God Willow seedling. Don't have anything to gain value out of it. have any value for any of this. So I think I just pass. Alright. Alright. I'm honestly legitimately surprised. Just gonna play Irelia and fire off some
Show them no weakness.
blasts.
Yeah. I'm a little worried about his dragon just eating blades for free.
I bring clarity.
I guess we're not leveling up Irelia this game, huh? You need to worry about the Ahri level up then.
Step strike, left foot strike,
But I don't
right
care
foot
about this
strike,
flawless
turn.
duet. I just need it as a blocker. Alright.
To protect all.
Steel is yours.
Never submit.
Want to see these moves up close?
Let's do this. You might rally. Yeah, I'm just gonna do this for now.
I write the rules of power.
Here's our chance.
Now lead and follow on the 3-1. Give yourself all the recalls and all the Lady Exile shards.
I am ready. Unyielding.
Silly thing.
Underestimate. I dare you.
Shatter them.
Honor guide me.
Never submit.
Oh, it's on.
Mind your form.
Put a 2, huh? Not great.
Really not.
But get rid of everything but Tarek and the dragon, so. So we got our Overwhelm Blade. Let's play another Rune Weaver.
Words of power linger
No.
in the air.
I'll see all this world has to offer.
I only get her to 4 power, which means she would still die to either one of those. Okay, he just passed. I already get a blocker next round. I mean, he might give dragons. Does he have that? No. And he hasn't leveled Pantheon. He's gonna level this guy. Probably. Unless I stun him. I think I stun this dude. Yeah.
Approach, savage. Silly thing. It is written
It's such a weird
to
game.
serve the greater good.
Man, I have no way to save her either.
mountain.
Just looking bad.
Quite strong.
It's looking bad. Ugh, this just does nothing for me. This blade dance does nothing for me. Like, all this blade dance is just completely dead in this matchup.
The old tongues are spoken in blood.
Yeah. Sure. That all would have happened anyway.
Come out from your shadows, demon.
I don't have much of a choice here. I don't get to have the extra attack from the blade dance anyway.
Move with purpose.
I get +2 to one of them right now. Probably. Probably doesn't do enough.
Are you the one?
Okay, cool. Got some value of it, all those blades. Play this year's dragon just grows, but I think I need another blocker anyway. Yeah.
Spin it round, throw it down.
Sad, but true. You know it's sad, but true. Yeah, GG.
It's like lost. It's like lost.
I think we just dropped the blade dance units. I actually kind of like Vanguard's Edge as a combo with Ahri. But otherwise, I'm not going to play other blade dance units. I kind of like the way that the blade dance, the Runeweaver worked there. Also, we're not running twin disciplines. What am I, stupid? So, made some adjustments. I'm kind of want to go for more of a bouncing strategy that kind of focuses maybe on buffing elusive units a little bit more. I still have the Runeweaver because I actually think that strategy is a little fun and could lead to some fun plays to finish the game out. And we still have the ending Vanguard's Edge combo in case it ever happens.
What about that? Is it a 4-drop or a 5-drop? It gives the a unit +3/+3 in hand. You think that'd be really strong to use on Ahri? Except you don't want to wait that long to put Ahri in.
Yeah, I was about to say, you don't want to pay 5 mana and then turn 6 play an Ahri. You want to get her out earlier and start her bouncing stuff. So I kind of like her with Inspiring Mentor and Dancing Droplet, so that way if she has a turn 2 attack token, or even turn 3, we can attack and bounce one of these guys and get value out of them. And this guy can give Ahri +1 power, and that's really good for her. Plus, I also like the Green Glade Elder for like a hand buff strategy. Slight hand buff strategy. Let's try out this version now. I'm going to try one game in rank before we meet in normals before we go to rank with this change. All right. Keeping the droplet. Drop these 2 for now. But I like these. This into this on turn 3 is pretty darn good. If I can get an Ahri, that would be better. Alright. Looks like we're facing easy cannon combo.
I go where the winds blow. For now.
This is where the fun begins.
This is the heart of the forest.
Like an open attack would have been better
The
there.
order rewards its
But-
faithful, like that.
I guess he didn't have a way to punish it, so.
Nope.
Too slow.
He's not actually playing Piltover and Zon. This is a lie. He is an Ionian deck. He needs allegiance for Kennen. For the Void Conspirator and Kennen.
Eyes open.
Either way,
Branches.
I will play my part.
Let's do this and this.
The chase is on.
See what he's got.
make him make the first move.
Okay. He's trying to get me to make another move so he can stun kill it.
Well, you can't stun kill it.
But stun it out of the way. Let's take this.
Yeah, that's I think that's the best option. Now he has to do the stun killing, and then you can
Just
respond.
buff it, yeah. I'm worried that I don't have anything to react to if he tries to
Can you
kill
hear your
Ahri.
heartbeat? I can.
Well, you'll have. No, you're right. You don't have.
I think I just attack here. Can't do anything
I'll take
about
care
it.
of this.
Really.
Too slow.
I'll play another droplet.
Yeah, you don't want him to use the. I think you pass because you don't want him to use the Kennen spell on the ephemeral Kennen and get another one.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I still have lead and follow to counter his cannon play. Okay. I think I just pull her up now with him.
Yep.
Stay safe. I'll take it from here.
I'll take it from
You
here.
can fight. Show me.
Just take your 6 to face, man. You ain't got no rallies. Can't play Irelia because he'll just kill her with cannons. So, play this chick first.
These hands know metal and magic.
The cool ass animation. Man, found all 3 of his God Willow ceilings. That's crazy.
Wild hearts should run free.
You don't need to do that now.
Yeah, you're right. So now I use the Conspirator to bounce the other Conspirator. And I use it to bounce Ahri. Or if he tries to kill Ahri, I lead and follow her.
Yeah.
You can't make two cannons and stop her right now. I think I lead and follow right now. Actually, no, I can just Conspirator her.
Yeah, I was gonna say he can use the 210 spells to kill her. So
There's always a way out.
The world's heart beats with mine.
Oh, she levels up before she's recalled? Interesting.
yeah, we gonna get the might play.
That's the question. I don't know if that was the correct move there, buddy, but whatever. He probably has a stun for it, if I have to be honest.
Yeah, probably.
Another Gusset Palm. Oh, wait now. I just do this? What can you respond with for 2 mana? Nothing.
Nothing.
Can you hear your heartbeat? I can.
Mystic shot.
He doesn't run it.
All right.
Actually, I'm even gonna do this. It will overload my hand a little bit, but I don't care.
See every move.
Too slow.
It says it's 1 mana even though it's 0 mana. That's funny.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a visual bug. He never threw Kennen back into his deck.
No, he didn't. Ooh, he's gonna try and kill my Ahri. Oh no!
This is Tempest.
So you just stun that guy?
We're gonna block down just because I need to save my health. I got plenty of ways to kill him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hurry.
So do you just...
I'm waiting for him because he's got marks to spend.
Yeah.
I have mastered the rain, lightning, and cloud styles.
You can just play the Navori Conspirator and just, like, make him cry.
It's true.
Looking for a daring escape?
Then he does what? Kills your Navori Conspirator.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Let's pass. So I think I just open with the Dancing Droplet. I need him to start spending mana and spells. Okay. 3 mana do nothing?
Everyone here? Let's go.
Uh-huh. You didn't throw him back, so you don't get extra. Play you for 1
I
mana.
write the rules of power.
Okay, cool. It just gives up.
Rather unfortunate that the Kennen Ezreal deck is actually not good.
Yeah, it's a shame it's not very competitive. It's fun. Let's go ahead and try this deck out in ranked. See how badly we get our butt kicked. Ooh, someone with an Ahri skin. I need to make enough money to buy skins, you know? They just look so cool. I guess I don't play this guy if I don't have a bounce target for him. He's just dead in my hand. This whole hand is dead. Hey, look at this hand. This hand has stuff going on.
Thank me later. Hide for a moment, run forever. The hunter approaches.
Trade seas.
My sweet one.
Just gonna pass. I'm gonna play green on 3, and then this guy the next turn and make him bigger. We're gonna do the thing that they put in the game a long time ago,
For now.
but has never been good.
Let's
The recall stuff and hand buffing, and recall, baby.
Traditions are lost.
Glad I got this right before that happened. That's really good. I mean, if he wants to trade me,
Showtime.
that just happens. I will pass. This conspirator's pretty big. I like it. Kind of surprised to see Ribbon Dancer, but I guess he's trying to level up his ear, so it is what it is.
No greater gift.
This way I can block with one of these guys. Ooh.
See what we see. So
This man be getting aggressive. So I have to play this just to block.
The forest surrounds us.
Watch me now.
That's incorrect. There you go.
Sweep the leg.
I think I actually puffed the defense of this guy. Yep, because it'll kill Ahri. Yep, that's how you do.
Oh, that's it?
And then we're just going to recall him and play our 2-mana 5/4 with Elusive.
I got you. I got you.
I'm going to swing for 8. Elusive damage.
Hey, Krabby.
that's my resting face.
Spin it round, throw it down.
Don't want any trouble.
And we'll do
What would
another
you
hand
wish
buff.
to learn?
Yeah, man, he's only got 2 cards, but who knows what he could have with those 2 cards.
May my steps and my heart be light as air.
Play the 6/4.
Power linger in the air.
I mean, this dancing drop, it probably just dies to this Green Glade duo, but that's fine.
Full speed ahead.
Azir's command! I will teach you.
I think I want to keep my 5/3 out of damage, getting, possibly killing him. He can't kill me with 2 mana here.
Left foot, left foot.
Falling.
Alright, just gonna play Irelia.
I dance not to forget, but
And
to
we're just
remember.
gonna open attack.
Navori,
Oh, I could use this to finish the game with this guy.
listen up.
Ooh, me.
Tell the people what you have seen today. Shurima never fell. It only awaited my return.
Could try doing that, but he might just bounce it. I'm gonna play these blades out. No. I'm gonna try it.
You can wait till his turn to do that. I mean,
Yeah, you're right.
you
You're
can-
right. You're absolutely right. I don't need to rush right now.
And now it's lethal on its own, so you have the might backup.
Yeah. His open attack doesn't kill me here, so
When rhythm takes hold,
that's strong.
here.
But it doesn't kill me, so I'm just gonna take it and then swing.
Glorious sacrifice.
Bring the fight to them.
Does it get there? We'll see. Yeah! Get there with Vanguard's Edge, baby! No one ever sees it coming.
Invaders leave this place and never return.
What she said. GTFO! Like a misfortune or a zero, of course. Ooh. It's a great turn 1, turn 2 play. My opponent doesn't have a turn 1 play. That's rare. Ooh, I'm gonna play this before he drops freaking
I'll see all this world has to
Rock
offer.
Hopper. I mean, this combo is just such a good 1-2 start. 4 damage, draw a card. Seems good. Okay, that's fair. Present yourself. Prevent 2 damage from hitting your face. And me from drawing a card. Valuable. It's a good hit. Kind of annoying because it means you might have a pokey stick for this guy. It's gonna pass.
To serve the great.
We might be Ahri Charmin here. We'll see. So I don't need to, I can just attack. Ooh. Nice attack.
Let's dance.
And down comes another room.
Linger in the air.
Words of power linger in the air. Well, I had 2 viewers for a brief period of time.
Now where's
Shame
that
they didn't stick around.
The forest's heart will make you strong.
Look how quickly we get these blades in this deck when these 2 cards are on this in their hand. Like,
These hands know metal and magic.
these hands know metal and magic. All here. All the metal and the magic and baby. We're just doing the thing
Is the heart of the forest?
where we recall stuff.
My words bring power to metal.
Two steps into moonlight.
Do 2 damage and kill both of those. If I +3 her, she'll add 6 more damage. which will put him to 6 health.
Can you
Nope, I'd rather keep... It's not going to win, so I'd rather keep that just in case I need to play it defensively.
I write the rules of power.
So I gotta say, I'm kind of digging this Rune Weaver combo. Oh no, another Twin Disciplines. Oh no, I didn't count my cards. I should have played one of these freaking things. I'm just gonna block you guys like that. I don't need them.
To serve the greater good.
Ooh, what does that thing do?
It explodes, of course. Go ahead, light the fuse.
Explodes, of course. Go ahead. Use.
Do it.
Do I even care that he's killing Irelia? And if so, why her, not this? I guess he doesn't have the blockers for it. Interesting.
Hurry! They await our signal.
If he doesn't want me to have it, makes me think that I want to have it.
Little boom and one really big one.
Oh no, I didn't play another card again. I'm so bad at this game.
It sings to me.
The forest and I are one.
He plays an Arsenal right now. That would be pretty bad.
If it was important,
Okay, so he's just dealing damage to my face and putting out another blocker. Okay.
Wake up, you hammer!
Let's see what happens. We might have a really powerful OTK here. Yeah! So Ahri would have traded down that entire board, doing 8 damage, overwhelm quick attack the entire way down, because she'll hit the first one, swap with the next, recall it, level up, hit the next one, and then keep going because of her level up. That would have been a complete OTK. The deck did its thing, man. That was cool.